Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What is up? It is your boy. We're back at it with a SmithSquad podcast. Hello. Don't be too excited. That's a great point to start it on. Don't be too excited. 2 in a row, 2 back-to-back weeks. Will this continue? I really don't know. That's the thing. I really don't know. But we did it last week, and I had fun. So I thought, you know what? Why don't we go ahead and we'll do it again? And if it's no good, that's fine. We're just here having fun. We're gonna go ahead, and we'll probably stream on Twitch after this. So you can go hit the follow on Twitch if that's something of interest. Been streaming some Pokemon, been streaming a little bit of guitar over there. I'm going to go ahead and get my super chats open. What's up, Clout? We'll answer all the super chats maybe towards the end if we got any questions. But yeah, last week felt good. I felt like I got a lot off my plate. Why are you starting these again? Because I don't know what I'm doing. That's the thing, okay? I said it last week. I'll say it again. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what the next step for me is. I've been working on music still. Absolutely. We got music on the way coming out, which is very exciting. We got a short album, an EP coming very soon, which is super exciting. We're going to have a music video for that. We got a single releasing fairly soon as well, part of the album. But you know, that's one project. That's not everything. That's not, you know. So I don't know. It's been an interesting week. Like I feel, for those of you, I mentioned this in the last episode, heading to Texas in like 2 weeks. In 2 weeks from now, I will be in Texas. And what's up, Icy Chills? And basically, man, I don't know, dudes. I don't know what I'm up to with life. I don't know. But I'm really hoping that heading to Austin is something that kind of gives me a little bit of direction, or at least just a lot of fun. You know, that would be great too. What's up, Tucker? Therapy time, boys. It is therapy time. Yes. What's up, guys? How's it going? Hello. I like kind of just diving into this because I have nothing to. I don't know. It puts me on the pressure. I'll be in Texas for 2 months, so kind of the same energy as what sparked the Z House. Is like, this sounds like it would be fun, and maybe it'll turn into something. I don't know what it'll turn into, but you know, it might. So that's really all I can hope for. I'm still in lockdown, kind of, right now. Someone's asked that. Is your province still in lockdown? We were supposed to go into our next phase today, which was the mask mandate finally being lifted, being able to go to clubs and bars and dance, you know. But that's going to be 2 more weeks, and then we'll be back into it. So you could have had therapy Tuesday or therapy Thursday, but you went for Wednesday. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll well, if we're talking about life and stuff, why don't we open up talk a little bit about some girl stuff? How about that? That's always been a theme of this show, right? We've always been on that, like, girl problems. I feel like for the first time in my life, I don't have girl problems. It's actually great. Well, there's a big but there. There's a big like, But don't you have a YouTube channel for the podcast? Yeah, see, I don't know what I'm doing. If I do it there, no one will watch. If I do it here, you guys listening right now will watch. That's great. Anyway, okay, so yeah, let's talk. So this is kind of just like a fun little thing about me. Maybe I can share. So I've been single for like a year and a half, like basically since COVID hit around March 2020. I think I did a podcast shortly after that, like, yo, break up. Let's use this as motivation to get better, all that kind of stuff. I ended up taking that episode down because it was just kind of mean to my ex, who I actually really like. She's dope. So I ended up like taking that down. And then I think a few months later was the last episode. It was like in the summer. So basically, like, I was single for like a year, right? Actually, it's really weird because I feel like I used to talk about girl stuff so much and be so open with it. And it's crazy, like, how closed off I have become about talking about my things, you know, life stuff. It's like, I feel weird to be putting this out. It was always a very genuine thing, the podcast, because it was like, someone commented this on the last episode, and it meant so much to me. They're like, for anyone who doesn't know what this was, basically, like, it was Pat back in his prime when he was like killing it with the top fives and stuff, and he was like, you know, I just want to do this once a week because it's fun, and that's basically the truth. That's basically like what it was. I remember a video where Pat was in his old basement answering some questions, and someone was like, what the F is a SmithSquad podcast? And he just laughed because he knew it was his least successful videos, but nonetheless, he did it every week because he loved it. See, dude, the podcast was like the epitome of like truthfulness and just like pure. Well, truth too, but it was purity. You know, it was purity. If you're worried about Fortnite or zombies for that matter, you should go watch my The End video. It'll clear everything up. So yeah, it's so hard for me to like just put this out now. But anyway, this is kind of like a good story. I started kind of seeing someone at the start of the summer, like May or June, and knowing I'm heading to Austin at the end of September, I was just kind of straight up with her, like, hey, I would like to kind of, well, I guess we didn't really talk about it that much, but basically just let her know, like, I'm going to be leaving here. So this, you know, isn't going to continue. I think we were both on the same page with that. And, I had my first summer fling. So that was great. You know, I've never just had something where like we did it and it was enjoyable. Like we went on dates, we had fun. And we just cut it there, you know, no hard feelings. I'm leaving. It was just like purely like, this is only going to last a few months, make the most of it, have fun. And that's it. And so that was great. So that's like a W, you know, I hope it was a W for her, but definitely just like not too much. Nice. Get to see someone, you know, but, we're on our way out and yeah. So that's nice. That's nice. There's a dub, you know, dudes posting their dubs. So that's positive. It's positive for me. Would you ever consider posting guitar covers or tutorials on YouTube? You know, a lot of people ask me that. A lot of people say like, you should post tutorials or like guitar, you know, and I think the thing with that is like, that's not really the dream, you know? The dream with music was never to make YouTube tutorials to get views on YouTube. It was never to show people that I can play other people's music. I don't know. That doesn't really interest me. I think the thing that's cool about music is that you make it yourself, right? And I'd love to do covers, right? Remixes, covers, whatever you want to call them. But the idea of, I think, just starting a YouTube channel and being like a classic, I don't know, man. The whole guitar thing for me is like, the whole thing with guitar stuff is like, there's this weird, like, no other instrument has this sort of like dogmatic view of it. I as far as like I see, I mean, I'm more into guitar, but I don't see like people that play piano or people that play bass or really any other instrument with this like really weird dogmatic approach that's just like, this is how you have to do it. These were the legends. If you're going to find a sound, you know, you can sound like this guy, you can sound like this guy. And it's like, a lot of like what is guitar is like not about being creative. And I think to me, that's what interests me. So I just don't think like posting, you know, tutorials and stuff, like I don't think that's really interesting to me. I'm sure it would help with learning stuff, but for now, it's not super interesting. So I don't know, but yeah. I mean, I would do tutorials for our own stuff, our own songs. I actually have done a tutorial for friends on Cottage Friends. That's the song, Friends by Cottage. But yeah. When is the next Nifty Smith upload? Oh, okay. There's something to talk about. Okay, so long story short, Roman kind of fell off Nifty Smith. Personal things going on, as far as I know. No, I don't really know, to be honest. But now I'm left to Nifty Smith myself, and I got to be honest, I am truly struggling. I am finding that it was definitely like a partner project, and I think I got really comfortable having a project with someone else. And hey, what's up, Skiz? Z-House Daily, Luke Burns, a couple mods in the chat. So yeah, dude, like it is. I am finding it so difficult now to go ahead and like just make videos. It's messed up, man. Like yesterday I sat down. I was like, okay, we're gonna write this script. I got like half a page in of like 2 to 3 pages. I'm like, nah, I'll do it tomorrow. Today I was like, absolutely not. I'm just not interested. And it's such a weird place to be, because like I'm like, okay, well, why do I want to do this video? I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll do this video because money, I guess. And it's like, that's not really a motivating factor. So then it's like, well, why am I gonna make a video at all? You know? So I'm just like, I don't know, dude. I have so like lost my spark, like a flame, because it's like, well, why is there that flame? You know, it's like, I feel so blah. Like, why do I want to do this? You know, I don't have that push that I once had, and I kind of miss that push. But it's also okay. I think I feel that push with music. I think I really do. Like, I sat down today, and I probably, between practice and figuring stuff out and working on a demo for Cottage, working on a demo, which is like a really, really, really loose idea of a song. Like, that's fun, man. You know, that can consume me for a couple hours a day, and that's amazing. That feels great. But I am kind of, I don't know, man, just missing that like spark. And so maybe it's like, I like streaming, and I've been getting into Twitch a little bit, and that seems to be kind of calling me. And it's like, I like music, so why maybe stream music on Twitch? Like, I've been doing a little bit of that, and I am gonna do that after this show, by the way. I feel like that. It's like, you just gotta, the thing that calls naturally to you. I don't know if anyone knows who Jacob Collier is. Doesn't matter. He's just a guy who knows a lot about music theory, basically. Huge music theory nerd, but he's awesome. And one thing he said is like, you know, I don't really ever put in effort because I just do the things that I'm drawn towards. And that's something I've tried to think about more, is like, if I'm not really feeling like practicing guitar today, I might be like, okay, well, what am I feeling? And sometimes it's like, oh, I end up sitting down and play bass for like 2 hours. And it's like, oh, I think it's just like finding those things that challenge you, but are like, it's always keeping one foot like in your comfort zone of where you know, and then stepping another foot out and be like, oh, that's scary. But like, if it doesn't work, we're still in our happy place, right? And I think that's a lot of what it is just like, feeling it out. Okay, that's solid ground. Now that's comfort, right? And I think you just got to do a lot of that. Live performances, and that's something that's it's in the process, you know. By the time I'm back from Austin, which will be in December, we'll have like probably like 9 songs out, I think. So that's like a set, you know, because we also have a few other songs that won't be released, but we'll have enough songs for a set, and I think we're kind of starting to get to more towards that point of like really sitting down and like seriously figuring out what a live set is, because it's a lot different than like, okay, here's two very simple, boring, standard live performances. Okay, so you have a band, you have a guy on a bass, guy on a keyboard, singer, drummer, guitarist, whatever, some hodgepodge of that, maybe a saxophone if you're spicy, trumpet, whatever, right? You got that. That takes a lot of skill, but it's not an overly complicated formula, right? Is like you kind of just fit all these things together, you play together. It's not easy, but it's simple. Do you know what I mean? Like if everyone is a very talented musician and they can do their parts and they remember everything, like it's like you can kind of see how that happens is like just, play an instrument forever, practice like by yourself, know all your parts, practice together a bunch. It should probably work itself out in a live setting. There's a bit of electronic stuff, but like for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. The spicy nonsense, dude. Spicy. Do you use protection? Damn. Am I still that guy am I still the big brother role to give advice on these things? Anyway, so I feel like what Lucas has expressed his interest lies in, and as soon as he said this, it drew me so much, is like the other whole side of it, right, is a DJ. A DJ is like you just plug a USB stick in, you've got your board, you are tweaking stuff, you're throwing filters on during the moment and doing, but like for the most part, it's kind of just like you have a USB stick in and you got to be hype. Like if you think you have an idea of what a lot of DJs do, if you really look it up, you'll be like less impressed than what you even thought. It's not a lot. It's really not a lot. And I'm not hating. Like it is what it is. Like, but anyway, what I really like, what really interests me, and is like, okay, what I should say is Lucas expressed interest in is like having some kind of like interesting mix. A really good example of what I mean is the Tame Impala sound system on Tiny Desk Concerts, NPR. But basically, it's like having a bunch of like loops and synth setup and stuff like that, where you're basically like triggering drum beats, you're triggering like things to loop over and over and over. You have some live instrument, like someone playing a synth. I would be playing guitar and bass here and there, but it's like a mixture of loops and live instruments, and it's like a very complicated setup. But to me, seeing it like just on YouTube videos is fascinating. Like Rufus DeSalle also kind of does a similar thing. It's amazing. It's like really impressive. And so something like that, it's like that kind of calls. But that's not a simple setup, That's going to take a lot of work. So the whole live thing, I'm excited about, because I said this to Lucas this weekend. I was like, dude, I feel good about it. Oh, what's up, Xylo? Thank you so much for the dono, my man. The fat 10 bomb. I appreciate it. You're a legend. You are a legend. So I think, what am I getting at? I think like Lucas is a really smart guy. I try my best. His music knowledge is much deeper than me, like production and all that stuff. I don't think either of us are going to do anything less than our best. And I think like we're not just going to go into it as like we don't really know what we're doing. Like we're not going to hit it at just like super baseline, no idea what we're doing kind of live performance. Like we're going to put a lot of effort into our live show to actually be like a sick live show. And so that makes me excited, because like I think we will put more in than the average person starting out would put in. And I think that means that like, even if the music isn't for people, I mean, that's just what it is. I think people will appreciate the effort. I hope so. So it's going to be a process, but when we get there, it'll be pretty sweet. So that's kind of goals. So super excited to be doing gigs. Oh, we got someone in the chat saying playing a gig tomorrow. Very excited. Yeah, I haven't performed in front of an audience in like 10 years, so it's going to be scary. Jamestown asks, where is Jack? He's in California. Actually, I got a snap from him like 2 days ago. He was in like Las Vegas, just chilling. I think. I don't really know. But yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. I thought that was pretty cool. I would like to see Jack when I head to Texas. Either maybe he'll come to me or I'll go to him. We talked about maybe just messing around, seeing if we come up with anything together on some music stuff. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. So we'll see. What are some of your favorite guitar solos? One of my personal favorites is the end solo to a song called Black Sabbath by Mekong Delta. Should I get to? Wait. I said at the start I would hold off on questions. We also got a dono from SmithSquad. So Justice and SmithSquad, we will hold donos. Thank you for the donos, but we will hold them till the end because people say they get annoyed when I go all over the place. So anyway, yeah, I would like to see Jack. I would really like to see Jack. I think I'm definitely going to see JC and Matt. Jack is the third of those California boys, so I would like to get myself over there. And yeah. Yeah, man, I'm excited for Jack's next thing. I don't know. I won't say anything, but I'm excited to see what he's gonna go and continue on through. Yeah, I saw a question and I did want to hit it, or just I don't know where we were with that. We were talking about Jack. Maybe we'll just let it go. We're talking about live performances. Yeah. That's I think really all there is, right? But anyway, going to a lot of music festivals. Got to see a lot of artists in the next like 3 months. I'm gonna see. I'm going to ACL, Austin City Limits, right? Yeah, going to that, which is like a Texas festival. Rufus Du Sol, huge fan. Excited for that. Going to, what else? There's so many people at that show, I don't even know who to say. Like, there's like the Miley Cyrus and the Billie Eilish and all them. We just booked tickets to go see Tame Impala. Probably my favorite artist right now, I would say. Like, there's probably no one I would rather see than Tame Impala. I saw him like 2 years ago when he was still doing like mainly a Currents tour. But this is like his most recent album tour, and I really dig his most recent album, The Slow Rush. So excited for that. You're going to the Z House? No. We're going to Miley. Dude, I want to see Miley Cyrus, of course. I mean, I'm not like huge on Miley Cyrus, but I watched like Hannah Montana growing up as a child. I mean, I'm not going to not see Miley Cyrus is the thing, right? Actually genuinely excited to see Billie Eilish. I really like her as an artist. I think she's super cool. Make songs with lyrics. I mean, I think like not opposed to it at all. I think like it would be a probably some sort of collaborative thing where we have a feature. I don't see why we wouldn't at some point. But I also think that like it was really funny. Like before I even really got big into music, Milo was like, dude, the one thing all I can say is like people are gonna tell you what to do and how to do it, and you just have to not listen to them at all and do it the way that you want to do it. There's no rule book. Do it how you want to do it. And personally, like I'm not a singer. The reality is I'm not a singer. I'm just not. I really felt like when Cottage was starting, I felt like I had a bit of an obligation as a guitar player, like for that to be another contribution for me. And while I would be fine to do a bit of singing and have Lucas like mash it up and do a bunch of crazy stuff with it. We haven't really explored that yet. That's not too scary for me, but I think people like kind of just go into music with like the expectation of this is how you have to do it. And everyone in my real life is like, oh, well, you don't have a singer, you need a singer, you need a singer, you need a singer. It's like, well, do you need a singer? Like, not really. Not really. You know, it's just you're just catering to a different audience, and the people that like your stuff will find your stuff, right? I think the other thing I really need to remind myself is like there's like a bit of a, there's a bit of a balance between things where it's like I want to get lots of views. I want lots of recognition for the things I create. I want people to see my stuff. There's like that side of things, right? And that's like very valid. But I think it's easy to lose sight of the fact that like there's also something super cool about just putting stuff out that like feels right. And just putting stuff out that like is like true. Do you know what I mean? Like I think you have to accept that like sometimes like the pure stuff is going to be like the podcast, the SmithSquad podcast, where, it wasn't the thing that got the most amount of views. It wasn't the thing that saw the most success, but I can tell you for certainty, the thing that probably the most people commented on when I met them was like, I really missed the podcast, or like, dude, your podcast is phenomenal. That was something that's like really, really, it was a good feeling. It felt really good. And I think it's very true. Like, I don't know, man. Just like I think you have to accept, like, if you're going to put stuff out there that isn't like catering to get as many views as you want it to, it's probably not going to. Sometimes it will, because people will be like, wow, this is so pure and awesome. Sometimes the cream will rise to the top, but not always. So I think you just got to be like excited about, just be like, feel good about putting stuff out that feels good to put out sometimes. Yeah, the podcast let us know who Patrick is, for sure, man. So, obviously, like, if you want to, you can make, I think me and Lucas, neither of us are like interested in making pop music, right? Maybe that will become an interest someday, but like right now, I don't think either of us are really drawn to that. Now, if our music becomes popular, then that's fine. But like, I don't listen to pop music. Pop music is like, it's like just like it's so. Not that I'm like a huge like hipster on my music taste, but I certainly just find there's like a lot of really good music out there that isn't necessarily the most listened to, and that's okay, So anyway, I guess just getting back to that is like a lot of people are like, man, you gotta have lyrics, like all this. I want to hear you sing. It's like maybe. I don't know. Maybe just do what feels good. And for now, I think we're doing what feels good. So that's good. I mean, pop music is amazing. WTF. Man, the thing is like there is good pop music. Don't get me wrong. It's just so pandering for the most part. Like, there's just a lot of not interesting music out there. It's just like music that in 10 years no one is going to remember. And it's just so boring. It's so boring. It's so like uninspiring. It's just like, I don't know, man. I don't want to be a hater, but it's just like music for the masses that is like it's seeking to get in touch with the most people possible. And by doing that, you have to make something that is like non-offensive. You know what I mean? Like for the most part, right? I'm speaking in super, super, super generic terms, right? Because there is a lot of pop music that is very inspiring and it's really good. Amazing. And I mean, amazing production on like all music. Obviously that side of things. But yeah, it's like music that's hot for a year, but like I don't know, you're just chasing trends, right? And I feel like I've definitely seen that on YouTube. It doesn't feel good. Like it doesn't feel good to just be chasing trends and just trying to get the most amount of views possible. Um, it's like, I don't know, like someone like a Luke the Notable, just to give an example, like very, very pure intentions, very, very cool idea, overall, like a strong channel. And I would basically just say, like, extremely creative guy, made some good stuff. Um, like Luke the Notable is someone who's like lasting, really top, high quality content. You know, very, very like creative. Something like I would say my Fortnite content, like not really that inspiring, not really all that great. Like the Fortnite storyline content, I will say I was very happy with that, but like ranking the guns in Fortnite, it's I don't look back on that and be like, that was it, Yeah, I mean, a lot of rap is not good, man. A lot of rap, especially. I think the thing that is the most telling is like there are a lot of rappers that have really bad live shows. Like people at the top, obviously, they're there for a reason. Like you're Cole, you're Kendrick, you're whoever, right? They're gonna put on an amazing show. They're amazing. Like saw Childish Gambino, amazing live show, amazing music, but there are a lot of like rappers that had like one big song and they tour a lot and they're just like not good. I have a friend who's big into rap and he's seen so many rappers live that just been like, man, this was like awful. Like this guy was awful, It's like a dude with a huge hype song, but it's like not it. I saw I was who did I see was Logic. And I really liked Logic's music, but he came off as like super disingenuous to me. And I don't know. It's just me. Like I wasn't a huge fan, but he was just saying things like, "Oh, I'm going to get fined $30,000 if I play another song." And it's like, I don't know. It's like, why are you lying, That's not true. I don't know. I'm all over the place, man. Brockhampton? I didn't actually. I think they played at a festival I was out. I didn't see them though. I hear good things. Yeah, like I really liked Logic's music, but it was just like this. It's like you're like being disingenuous to be like tough, and it just. I think the thing with rap is like the number one thing with rap is like authenticity and like the things you say, like being real. I think that's like the thing with rap, that like if someone is like, if you're not compelling and you're not authentic with it, it's just like it's so transparent. And I don't know. Yeah, that I just saw that personally, but I'm probably just a hater. Yeah, Marshmallow definitely doesn't know who I am. But I don't know. Bruno Mars, man. Bruno Mars is solid, dude. That guy is like a talented musician. Wild. Thank you, Donovan. Says, glad to know you're doing well. Absolutely loving the music you're making. It means a lot. I appreciate that. Yeah. So anyway. I don't know. Maybe we'll hit some of these questions. I feel less loose than I did last episode. I don't know. Let's hit these supers though. Top 10 Zeppelin songs. That's such a hard question, but I mean, if I had to just think what pops to my head, Ramble On, obviously Stairway, Rock and Roll, The Rover, gosh, I don't know. Everything on Zeppelin 2. Everything on Zeppelin 4, everything on Zeppelin 1. How many more times? Underrated Zeppelin song. How many more times? And Achilles' Last Stand. There you go. What's up, Xenic? Hope you're doing well, Pat. Loving the song Daydream. Thank you. Daydream was a cool song. It came together over quarantine. Lucas, we recorded it together. He did some stuff. I did some stuff, kind of put it together. Went back into lockdown. He worked on it a bit. He sent it over to me. I sent him some more stuff. I sent him a solo. He put that in, whipped it up together. It just came, like, nothing that we've done has come along so well since or then. Dang, man. Like, that song, it just fell into place. And Lucas has said that I absolutely agree. Like, it's a tight mix. It's a tight mix. Like, not like everything is there for a reason. It's not too crowded on stuff, you know? Even the album art is like so good. It's amazing. Even the album art really came out well. It looks so good. It's exciting. Very exciting. Can I show you guys a very early demo? I don't even know. This might not even, like, the thing is, this might never even make it as a cottage song. But this was just something I've been working on a little bit. So, like, the other thing to say is, like, this is, as a demo, is, like, no work done into it all. It's like, this is the idea for the bass line. This is kind of maybe what the drum beat might be. Like, not even the same samples, but just the drums. All of this kind of stuff is just like, this is a bare bones, but just an idea. Anyway, I really like this bass line, so. I don't know if that's too quiet. You know, just like a chill vibe, man. Can you hear that? So something like that. Anyway, that's like I said, might never even come out as a song, but yeah. Another question. Some of your favorite guitar solos. Comfortably Numb by Pink Floyd. I know it's a basic answer, but it's such a good solo. So good. Dude, if you want a good guitar solo, John Mayer, best guitar solo ever on YouTube. John Mayer is, best guitar solo. Is this John Mayer's greatest guitar solo ever? That's it. Sound of Guitars, and it is beautiful. It is beautiful, man. I don't want to get a. Oh, someone said that is a vibe. That's quite nice. I would smoke to this. All right. Yeah, I'll take that. Love the chords. Heck yeah. Love the drums. This is a vibe. Okay, that's the energy I need. Thank you, guys. That's exciting. Very exciting. Is your music label considered a business? And if it is it a very difficult thing to do? We don't have a label. We just went everything through DistroKid. We're entirely independent. We own all our stuff, for better or for worse. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, take a ride with that beat. Yeah. I mean, again, that's like a very loose idea for a drum beat. The bass line for sure, the chords for sure, and then we'll like record it and do a bunch of stuff to it. But like, again, as they say, the demo. So anyway, kind of exciting. All right, I'll take it though. Yeah, Smithy lives. Man, I don't know. I feel like I don't have anything else to say. As a bassist, 10 out of 10. I'll take that. I feel like maybe we should call it there and then go stream on Twitch, because I feel like playing music now, and there's like a big music group of people. So, do you guys want to go? We'll go to Twitch now. Again, I don't feel like I have anything else to say. You know? I feel like I don't have anything else to say. I wish I had more, but that's kind of it. Maybe this won't be a weekly thing. I feel like I wanted to try, and I'm just not really sure. So maybe we'll start with that song. We'll do a live looping version of that song, okay? So I pinned it, and I'm gonna spam it in the chat. Go head over there and start commenting salad, okay? All you Twitch cool cats, all right? Go over there. Let's see that salad, okay? I'm gonna leave this. I will see. Oh, XXX great said it. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right. Top link in the description. It's also in the chat. Twitch.tv/TheSmithPlays. Go head over there. We're going to do a music stream. Peace out. You freaking nerds. See you soon.